Welcome back everyone, thanks for joining me for another beer review. Saturday afternoon, up the blades, come on, let's stuff Man City. It's not going to happen, is it? I'm getting carried away now, getting all excited. Anyway, just been doing a bit in the garden, cut the grass, trimmed, rather warm. So I'm going to bang out a quick beer review, something that's going to quench me first before I go and get ready. So yeah, what we're looking at is one that I picked up from Aldi, and this is, I'm going to guess this is sort of like their version of Magners, but I could be totally wrong. And what we're looking at is their Orchard Irish Cider, original recipe, 4.5%, and it is a 560ml bottle, says there. So a full pint, and this was the mere price of 99 pence. You know, I'm saying Magners. It's only because it's Irish cider. It could be any bloody thing, but we are going to get it cracked open. Going to bang it in my old Copperberg glass. Or shall I? Or shall I put it in something different? Bear with me. I'm going to get me Inches cider glass. There we go. We're going to bang it in that one. Sod it. Bang it in that one. Right. Yeah. It's a bit of a dull label, and I suppose it's a cider sort of label. So let's get it out. You can't see the crown. It's got the old foil around it. Whoa! That did pop off. Yes, let's get poured. Get it poured. Stop waffling. Oh yeah, it's definitely got to be a Magnus sort of thing. Looking at the colour of it, I would say. Or, well, you know, Magnus has got that sort of orange glow about it. This has sort of got, it might not look sort of orange, but it's got that pinky orange sort of glow in it. The carbonation is like a whirlwind in the bottom. You can't see it there, but it was going wild, swirling and everything. So it's sort of like an orangey sort of colour. Lots of carbonation. A little head on top. Looks like soap suds. So let's go in on the nose. It's got to be apple. It's got to be apple. If it don't smell of apple, it's shit. Yeah, and it has. It's got that. From what I can remember, it's got that Magners aroma, so it's definitely trying to be like a Magners, if you like. Apple juice a little bit, like that sort of smell, as with most ciders. Smells nice though, so let's get a little bit more in there. It's probably going to be quite a quick review, this. Ciders and lagers are quite simple. Well, ciders definitely are. Anyway, Orchard Irish Cider from Aldi, their own brand, 99p. Cheers. Ooh. I'll tell you what, I'm not going to say that is a world-beating drink, don't get me wrong, but I'll tell you what, when you're thirsty, my God, a cider, it's a spot. But let's crack on with the review. Quite light in the mouth. It hasn't got that over sticky feeling in the mouth that you get with some ciders. They can be like really sweet and leave a bit of a sticky residue around your mouth. This one doesn't do that. It's quite like, it is massively carbonated. The bubbles in that is just like drinking pop. Honestly, that's like drinking a bottle of Coke or something. The bubbles are just mental in there. It's certainly not smooth, and it's certainly not soft. Not what you expect from a cider anyway, really. On the taste, a slight sweetness to it. You get that apple. Funny enough, to me it's got a feel of, pardon me, it's got a feel of sort of iron brew in there. It's got a funny sort of iron brew sort of feel to it. Can't read that. So yeah, a little bit sweet on the start. You get that sort of apple, crisp apple, a little bit of a funny kind of iron brew sort of taste in there as well, which sounds odd, but I think you'll get what I mean. And on the back end, it's quite dry. definitely sort of, you can feel it drying out as you drink it, or you're drying out as you've drunk it. Bittersweet sort of apples in there. 4.5%. Yeah, it drinks about that, I'm going to say. Most ciders are sort of that sort of thing, and they. But there's no sort of inkling of alcohol. There's no wateryness in there for me, which is nice. Sometimes these lower ABV ciders can be a little bit watery, but drinking it, it does feel the sort of thing that is going to give you a little bit of heartburn, or, you know, it's got that, it's quite acidy, I would say. It's quite acidic. But I think if you like your Magners, this is certainly it's certainly one you could hop onto as an alternative. I'm not going to say it's as nice as Magners. From what I can think, when I've had Magners a couple of times, I've found that a little bit watery. So there might be a slight difference in the taste, but I think as for sort of quality of cider, I think this is actually maybe a little bit better. But yeah, pardon me again, Christ. And again, Aldi Orchard Irish Cider, 99p. Yeah, it's all right. It's all right. It's not the greatest cider I've had. 4.5%. It's a pint bottle, 99p. You really can't go wrong, can you, at that price? So yeah, give it a go if you like your cider. It's got to be worth picking up. If you've had it before, let me know what you think. Feel free to comment. Thank you all for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. Up the blades. Let's get ready. And I'll see you again soon on another one. Cheers.